They've been dubbed blood slaves. Rows of sleek greyhounds peeking, wide-eyed, from wire pens. They escaped the punishing racing world to be kept captive in closed colony animal blood banks for as long as a year. They're bled every couple of weeks, sometimes more frequently, and their blood is sold for millions of dollars to animal hospitals, which use it for surgeries that save other animals' lives. Closed colonies are the only legal way to obtain vital animal blood in California, a practice denounced as cruel and inhumane by activists who've been trying to end it for years. In 2019, they came quite close. A bill that would have legalized a human-like, volunteer animal blood donation system sailed through the legislature with unanimous support and landed on the governor's desk, where it was vetoed by Governor Gavin Newsom because it didn't go far enough. "I ask that the legislature send me legislation that effectively leads to the phasing out of closed colonies," Newsom said. Enter Assembly Bill 1282, a bipartisan answer to Newsom's call, introduced by Assemblyman Richard Bloom, D. Santa Monica, and co-authored by Senator Scott Wilk, R. Santa Clarita. Dubbed the California Pet Blood Bank Modernization Act, it would allow commercial blood banks to use volunteer dogs and cats for donations rather than captives, and eventually phase out the closed colony production model completely. "We're the only state that doesn't allow community blood donations. It's ridiculous," said Judy Mancuso, founder and CEO of Social Compassion in Legislation, who has been trying to change the law for years. "California is usually charging forward and being the first. This time, we're the last to get in line." Regular pet owners might soon be able to volunteer their own Fidos and Fluffies to become life-saving donors, after mandatory health screenings. Veterinarians would supervise new community blood banks. California has only 2 commercial animal blood banks, but they provide the overwhelming majority of the nation's animal blood supply. One is the for-profit Animal Blood Resources International, which has offices in Northern California and Michigan. The other is the nonprofit Hemopet in Garden Grove, which has drawn the ire of people for the ethical treatment of animals. Officials for both companies declined comment on the current bill, but Hemopet's CEO Gene Dodds has argued that California requires licensed, closed colony animal blood banks because they provide a medically superior and safer blood supply. Carefully screened, healthy donors are kept in a controlled environment to protect them, and their blood, from disease. They provide life-saving products to other animals and are adopted out to good homes when their service is done. Donor animals, largely greyhounds because of their universal blood type, are happy, healthy and well cared for, she said. The writing, however, appears to be clearly on the wall. The end of closed colonies is near.